G'day guys, welcome to episode 120 of Ask Jack D. Given that it's Christmas Eve, I thought we'd take this episode live with live questions from some of our absolute superstar Scalable and Saleable members on the top floor of our Entrepreneur Development Centre in Sydney. We talk about everything from personal development to scaling businesses to finding our voice, right through to what I want for Christmas. Stay tuned.
28 and I'm trying to shape history, pulling from the sky for some strength to take with me. Line up the stars, fly away quickly and push the world forward like a tidal wave hit me. I ride the wave swiftly, I fear no man. Check my titles, mate, quickly. Came from the
G'day guys and happy Christmas Eve. It is December the 24th. We are just about to come into Christmas and this is episode 120 of Ask Jack D. We have just changed plans slightly. We've got some of our exclusive Scalable and Saleable members upstairs at the Entrepreneur Development Centre. Round of applause for you guys. So we thought rather than filming pre-asked questions, we'll come up here, we'll have a few drinks with our members and we'll answer live questions. So, where are my question askers? Here's the first one. I don't know what the questions are going to be, I just know who's going to ask them. I know this one's a troublemaker, so anything could happen.
I'm all about love.
I mean that with the utmost, that's a compliment, Crystal.
Yeah.
That's a compliment.
Yeah.
What's your question for
My
us,
question
Jack?
to you, Jack, is we're at a seed and a stage level.
Yes.
So what was your strategy in order to scale to be where you are maybe 5 years ago? That
Okay.
we can actually do it maybe 2 years' time.
What's the business?
What's the business?
Yes.
The business is, where are you, man?
You should know the answer to that
I'm
question.
nervous, I've never been on a
That's
camera.
okay.
Oh my God, the hat is going off.
It's on a personal development.
Look, man, it's
Okay,
all about
personal development
balancing, aligning the whole of the person with your mind, body, spirit, and soul.
I love
Yes,
that. That's
yes.
what I'm writing a book at the moment.
know.
It's about that.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So the question is, how do we scale a business like that? Okay. Firstly, anybody that has a business that's focused around education or information or amplifying, information to other people that they want to sort of gather and collect and go forward with, needs to be saying something truly unique and something that's really true, and true not only for you but true for your audience,
yeah.
right? So there's a high degree of necessity to know thyself, know what your message is, and then say it in a way that is unlike the way anybody else is saying it, right? I did an interview on this today for Sunday Magazine or someone that writes for whatever that newspaper is, and I was talking about there's a lot of self-help books that are around today that are regurgitating what Tony Robbins was saying 30 years ago, right? So it's about being genuinely cutting edge. It's about truly knowing what enables human endeavor to come to life. It's about genuinely knowing who you are and how to articulate that. And then just that alone will mean that you say it with such conviction and such congruence and in such a way that will make people go, wow, right? So it's like business is business is business is business, right? People are people are people are people. So for you, all I'm talking about is product, right? We've spoken about in this program a lot, product market fit. So for you, you just need a product that makes people go, wow. How to do that in your game? Have something that lights you up and makes you go, wow. Communicate it and talk about it with that energy and from that space, the congruence that you're educating other people on, and that's what will make your audience go, wow, and that's what will fuel the business, in my humble opinion. Yeah. Round of applause for Crystal. Good question. Okay, where was my second question asker? Here we go, come over.
Oh no.
How did you go with the lippy?
Well, I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, you should never ask that. Okay, what is your question?
I know. So, in large corporates, obviously there's sometimes a focus on having a diverse executive team,
Yes.
making sure there's some women are represented, because
Yes.
historically there's obviously heavy male exec roles.
Yes.
What's your focus on that? Do you think it's important? Do
Yes,
You, yeah?
good question.
Yeah.
Great question, particularly on the spot as well, because it's a sensitive one. Okay, the answer is this. I am and always have been a huge advocate of what females are able to bring to business. So firstly, again, people are people are people, right? However, there are certain unique qualities that I feel women bring to business in greater degrees than what men do,
agree.
right? Some of the most formative mentors and advisors I've had, like we were just filming an episode before and I was talking about, someone was giving me advice prior to starting Entourage going, follow your heart and that will be the most significant sort of path that you can take, right? Yeah. She was a female. I've had my highest paid advisor that I've had for the last year and a half is a woman, right? Because there's, I believe there's an intuition, there's an emotional richness, and there's an understanding for more than just the rational that females bring in a really magical and powerful way to life and business, right? So Entourage is one of the few co-ed, like co-sex communities where the majority of our community is female, right? And that's really rare because in business communities, usually it's the opposite, right? So yes, I appreciate it. Yes, like our CFO is female, for instance. As I said, a lot of my core advisors are females for that very reason, right? And it's not like, here's the thing, is males and females inherently, there are key differences, and we shouldn't go by identifying those differences we're being sexist or whatever. That's just the way it fucking is, right? Males, females are often different, but it's those differences that make those relationships in business and in life very synergistic, because we can bring something different. We just need to have more women in positions like this, right, that can bring more magic, particularly to boardrooms, but executive tables and all of that sort of stuff. I would love to see more of it.
Yes.
Good question. Yeah, round of applause. Great question. Okay, where's my third question? Here we go, Lauren.
Yes.
Yes. How you doing?
Good, good. So my question for you, Jack, is what is the best Christmas present you've ever received?
The best Christmas present I've ever received. Oh, the best Christmas present I've ever received. I don't know, but let me say this. Okay, right now, it looks like where I'm in the Entrepreneur Development Centre. I'm not. 24th of December, I'm actually in Hawaii. What that means, right? That's trippy, yeah. Mind bender. What that means is that right now I don't have Bear, who's my puppy, right?
Yeah.
And we only do that again. There we go. Yeah, see. So what I will be wanting, like today and tomorrow, being Christmas Day, is Bear, and Bear can't come to Hawaii, so we'll be seeing Bear in about 4 days' time, right? So if I could have anything, it would be him. Yeah, that's a really boring answer, but it's actually true. That's like, I'm just a massive. I am a softie. I am massively. It's a problem. Anyway, Christmas Eve. I hope you guys are reflecting on what's been a great year. I hope that you've had an incredibly challenging year. I hope that you're able to find the magic and the gift in the challenges that you've been faced with this year. I hope that you're looking forward to 2016 from a position of clarity and congruence, and take some time over this Christmas period, between Christmas and New Year's. It's a great period to like journal, meditate, get away, ask yourself questions. How can I fulfill my potential to a greater degree? What do I want my life to be about in 2016? What am I afraid about? I don't want to be afraid about anymore. Really reconnect and realign with yourself, and in doing so, you'll enter 2016 having grown out of and into your absolute best self. So, from all of us at the Entourage, Merry Christmas!